What's up everyone, this is Sam from 64 Wheels, back more diecast, and it is once again Throwback Thursday. We have yet another retro unboxing and review to do. So today we're going to be unboxing the awesome 1995 Hot Wheels Stow and Go Baywatch Lifeguard Rescue Station playset and the matching 5-pack. So if you grew up in the 90s or early 2000s, I'm sure you remember Baywatch references. They were everywhere. I personally was too young to watch the show, but I'm familiar with the references, the actors on it, and the whole American subculture around it. It made quite the impact on 90s TV, let's just say that. So one thing I thought was a little bit odd is I don't remember it being a kid's show, but these are us. Drive your child's imagination. Insert slow motion shot of Pam Anderson walking on the beach. But I think this is funny because it says for ages over 3 years, so a 4-year-old could play with this. Of course, they don't understand the TV show. They're just playing like beach or sand or whatever. But I just think it's kind of funny. And that's not the first time Hot Wheels aimed at a more like PG-13 to TV-14 audience, because they did have Demolition Man toys, which were also, I think it was PG-13. I don't think it was R. I think it was PG-13. So they had a couple like TV Hollywood movies show references in their toys that weren't exactly like super kid friendly back in the 90s. But to be honest, even Fast and the Furious today, all those movies are PG-13, even though they are very heavily marketed to kids. Technically, kids under 13 can't go see them by themselves, so it's just an interesting toy dynamic. Anyways, these are super cool. I got these both, I believe, at toy shows. I think I paid around $10 or $15 for the Stow and Go set. It's in okay condition. I think I did an okay job getting a deal on it because the box isn't the best, and I knew I was going to open it anyways for one of these retro reviews, so it didn't really matter to me, but it still displays well. The 5-pack is in decent condition. The packaging on the outside is a little yellowed, but the cars inside appear to be in good shape, and the same with the hang tag and everything. So very cool. I'm excited to open these, especially the playset. So like I said before, this is from 1994, 95. I thought it was from 95. Did I see 95? Okay, so the playset is marketed at 95. The 5-pack is 94. Hot Wheels or Mattel, I guess both, had 2 more toys. They had the Baywatch Rescue 4x4, which was actually a reuse of the earlier monster truck. This came out as a Bigfoot in another truck. The speedboat was battery powered. I believe it was like lightly remote controlled, I think. I don't think it was just a go by yourself one, but these 2 took batteries where the other ones don't. So all 4 of these together basically rounded out the Hot Wheels Baywatch line. So let's go ahead and bust these open. So we'll save the 5-pack for last once we have the playset open, and then we can park the cars and stuff. So we'll build this one first. So very 90s retro graphics. I think that's one of the best Hot Wheels logos. I like that. That's the one I grew up on, or the early 90s. Looks great, has that classic Stow and Go logo. Here we see the rooftop helipad, car repair lift, and boat dock. So this is like the rescue station slash like maintenance center for the cars, I guess. One of the interesting things I saw about this is that in a lot of 90s and 80s Hot Wheels slash Mattel stuff, they use early prototype models instead of the finished models to show off the box art. So when we zoom in very close, we'll notice this is the Bywayman casting, not the like S10 casting that it included. But you can see the graphics on the side are actually hand cut. It's a sticker, it's not a tampo. That's probably because this is either a raw Zamac body that was painted at the studio, or this might even be a resin. And I lean more towards resin because if you can see the paint in it, it looks like some divoting to where like the resin didn't stand. And there in the back, you can actually see some like resin marks where they glued stuff or painted it pretty bad. So to me, it looks resin. It could be metal. I don't know. But either way, that is fully a test model. Same thing down here. The boat seems to be loosely glued together. And then the Baywatch Lifeguard sticker from the helicopter has been cut in half to give it a different look. But even up here in the box, we see that they are the same. So just some interesting things to notice about these kind of play sets. And I believe this, as you can see here, is an existing Hot Wheels playset that has been painted. So there you can see where the paint was scratched when they were doing the demo photos. Same thing with there's like a paint run. There's a paint scratch over here. So this is a very prototype set. This is not going to be exactly like we see in the box, but it should be close. I really hope it has that lifeguard chair there. Oh, there's a bigger graphic I probably could have been using on the back. Oh, but there you can see it's a very, very early resolution version of the stuff. So let's go ahead and open this up. It has been in the package for almost 30 years, 29 years at this point. We're going to bust it open. We're going to build it. We're going to have fun with it. So also, if you're new to the channel, I always forget to do this. Like and subscribe, especially if you like retro reviews. I try to do a new retro diecast review every Thursday. I will link the rest of the ones I've done down in the description below if you want to check them out. But we should have a lot more coming. So hit that bell, of course. Oh, look at that. Look at all the blue. I don't know if you can see all that blue dust that came out of the box. But, okay, so there is the boat. Is it a little... no, it looks pretty much the same. The helicopter. And then that, I think, is the... It's an S10 chassis, but it's not named an S10. It's like a not Trailblazer. I can't remember. We're going to open it up and take a look at it. But let's see what else is in this box. All right, so there we have the accessories. There we have the actual stow and go part. So this is how it folds up. They use this similar shape and design of a fold-out playset like this for I don't know how many different playsets in the 80s and 90s. Quite a few of them. I think there was like a school, a firehouse, like they did a bunch of these and they just varied some of the moldings up a little, but it's a very similar playset too as a lot of the other ones that was released. So what is over here? Oh, okay, so I think that's it. Let's put the box over there. You can kind of compare it. So let's see the stickers. Let's see how well they held up. Oh, nice. They look really nice. 1995, so there's not a ton of them. Got a little bit of box stuff on them, but not too bad. Got the Baywatch Lifeguard logos. They look like gas pumps. Baywatch Rescue Station, some windows. Not bad. Okay. Oh, got a 2-year limited warranty. That expired in what? So this would have been 1997, probably. Arco Toys Inc., a Mattel company. Okay, so here are the instructions. So if you have this playset at home or are missing yours, I will hold it up so you can pause it and read it. I'd like to have a good reference of instructions so that way if I ever lose them too, I can come back. Looks pretty simple there. It shows the instructions, how to open. Not a lot of parts to put together. It's really what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 parts, which is actually kind of a lot for how size it is. But the important part, to store parts in this case, to get everything in the case and actually have it function as a stow and go, to take everything with you, that's how you do it. So that's probably the most important screenshot to take right there because it kind of shows you everything. So there's where the stickers are going on, to close showed there. It shows you how to close everything up. So I think that is it. So I'm going to put the stickers on real quick because I like to do that so I don't mess them up outside of the video. So let me do that and I'll be right back. All right, got all the stickers on. Everything went okay. For 30 years, they stuck well and they still look really good. So they still have a nice gloss to them. Like I said, they all stuck well. They all came off the paper well. Even these smaller ones, I didn't really have any big issues with them or anything like that. These gas pumps are super tiny too. The one thing I will complain about, and I've said this before, it's hard to put stickers on playsets when they don't have indentions. Like this helipad has an indention, like the sticker goes there. These just kind of go wherever. So this one too has a lot of room for error. Same over here, this one definitely. So you just kind of use your best judgment and stick those on. But overall, I think the colors look awesome on this set. So let's go ahead and put everything together. So it does have this little lifeguard stand, which I think is funny. So it looks pretty cool. So we'll go ahead and stick that umbrella in there. Look at that. So cool. Okay, so we'll put that down. Next up, we have the gas pumps, which I don't know. They just, I guess, set on the ground. We have the little ramp for the car maintenance. So this one goes and snaps on. Make sure I do this right. Oh, okay, after like 10 minutes of carefully trying to pry that apart without breaking this 30-year-old plastic, I was able to get it on. So let's see if we can put this back on. I think this just snaps in place like this, right? Let's see. Oh, Like this, maybe. Go like that, right? Snaps into place. Here we go. Okay, so that's how it's supposed to fit. So I assume to stow and go it, you push it up like this. Is that how it says? Yeah, so to stow it, like to go, you go that way and kind of push it up against the side there. So that's how it flips down. And technically this door does like open if you wanted to, like take this off, but it's meant for you to play with like this to like maintenance the car and stuff. So there is that. So let's see if we can get the rest of these stupid tab things to go together without breaking this play set. So the stairs, are there two sets of stairs? I see one. Oh, I'm looking at that. I thought that was steps, my bad. Okay, so this goes on to the railing here. Got to be really careful with these. They're nice quality, but they are 30 years old and they're plastic, so they do tend to be a little finicky. Man, that one went on so easy. Look at that. So that's probably how you stow it. Let's see if we can put this one on right here. Come on. Look at that. That one went on easy. So there it goes. Does it fold down anymore? I feel like it should. Maybe? I don't know. That doesn't really, it's not really a useful staircase. There it goes. There, it can bend down. There, you just had to get it past the little resistance point there. It's coming along. Look at that. Okay, we'll put the little stand over here. Gas station. Where does this go? This goes over here on the side, so it just snaps in like that. It's just like a snap over it. And then the flag. You have to be careful putting these in because these are easy to snap. So hopefully I will listen to myself and not break it. So there it goes right there. Then this one is the little dock. You can see like the little buoys right there. So this one, oh, let's see if we can get this to snap into place, okay. Oh, man. Oh, I don't know. Come on. Okay, there's one side. Oh, come on. Let's get this whole play set together without breaking anything. That would be amazing. Yay! Cool, look at that. Okay. So there is the whole thing. Let's zoom in a little bit. So there it is, all put together. Baywatch Rescue Station. It looks pretty good. So then we have the lifeguard chair over here. I guess we just put the gas ones. It just says like to put them over here. So that's where it goes. And then let's go ahead and unbox these cars. So I'm going to take it back to real quick so you can see it a little better. Oh, wrong one. Let's go. There we go. All right. Ooh, that has a screw in the bottom. I did not expect that plastic boat to have a screw base, that's for sure. Okay. All right, let's look at the truck first. And of course, it doesn't have the name on the chassis, but I will put the name on the screen right here. I think it's Baja something. That's my guess. Oh, look at that. Textured windshield. I don't know about that. The graphics have gotten a little worn off over the years from being against that plastic. But overall, the car is mint other than that. I like the scuba diving stuff in the back. And that's a little bit of a bummer, but it still looks good. It's a nice casting. I think they did a... Oh, it doesn't roll very well. I think they final ran this car. I don't think they can make it anymore because I think they did a final run on it back in probably the late 90s, early 2000s. I don't know. I haven't seen it in a very, very long time, so I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, let's see. The helicopter, basic plastic yellow helicopter. Spins pretty well. It's got the same sticker as the, looks like as the flag. Not bad, it's hollow. Definitely cheap. Let's check out this boat. This boat interests me because it has a screw base. It would have been so easy just to put little plastic tabs here and snap this together. I don't know why, out of all things, like that doesn't really have any metal in it. This, which you would put in water, or probably would put in water to play with, has a screw that would probably rust. I don't know why they chose to do that, but that's kind of an odd one. The boat looks cool though. It's actually a good like a good sculpt on the boat. It's got lifeguard stickers on it, dual motor, dual outboards. It's pretty cool. Okay. All right, let me adjust the camera real quick and we'll take a look at all of it. Okay, so there is the Baywatch playset in all of its glory. You can kind of see, I really like the color. The red and the blue really go well together with it. So you got to put your boat over here at the dock. Boop. You got your little lifeguard station. So you would play with this, like this would be the sand water area. This would obviously be the land area or even more sand. Got your helicopter pad up here. You can pull your S10 up here, do some maintenance because it doesn't roll so well. But that's cool. That's a good looking playset. It's licensed and it has the stow and go like action on it. So we will kind of push this back just a touch here, park the boat and everything. And then we will open up the 5-pack. So I like that. I like how that turned out. Nothing broke. That's always a success. So we have the same S10, but this one is a differently branded Baywatch. This one has the logo on the hood. This one has the logo, like the TV logo on the side. So let's go ahead and bust these open. So these, like this one's in pretty good shape actually. The only really yellow I see on it is the hanging tab. Oh, it's got a little bit of a ding on it. But again, this is not one I'm going to keep the package for. I don't think these are super valuable. I think these are still reasonably priced on eBay. I mean, they're reasonably priced at the toy show where I got them, so I assume they're not super high priced on eBay either. All right. Okay. Sturdy packaging. So, all right, the first one is the helicopter. I think it's the attack chopper, right? I don't know. 1989 extends, and then you can usually, is this the one you can pull apart? I don't know if you can pull this one apart or not. I think you have to like pull these off and then flip them over because they are one piece. I've never done that because I can never, I've never been able to get it off the peg without breaking it. And this one's pretty nice, so I'm definitely not going to do that. But it's got the nice Baywatch search on it, which is cool because this one definitely looks better or like higher quality on your little helicopter base than the yellow one, even though the yellow one is fine. This is the one I'd probably play with. Let's see, we have another S10, very nice. Oh, it's got some paint issues right there. But this one luckily has held up a little bit better than the other one from rubbing against that plastic. This one does not have that issue, but it's cool to have two of the same casting for the same like type of playset, I guess. Oh, look at the Hot Wheels logo on that one, the license plate. It's cool to have two variants to play in your town because then it's not, you know, you're not just playing with all the same cars, even though I do appreciate fleet vehicles and would rather have, I mean, I would take 10 of each of those for this set. Okay, let's see the next one. This is the Jeep. This is like their generic Jeep. I don't think it's actually branded as a Jeep, even though it's supposed to be one. It's Hot Wheels getting around using the Jeep license, but this one definitely supposed to be a Jeep. You got that Hot Wheels license plate in the back. Got that Baywatch logo. Baywatch. Like I don't even know if the camera is picking up how highlighter orange this is, but it's so incredibly bright. It's like on par with some of these like neon cars. Like it's just incredibly bright. It's a nice casting though. It's really heavy, metal on metal. That's for sure. Are this metal on metal too? Yeah, this is metal on metal. Metal on metal. Heck yeah, from the metal era. Okay, this one I can already tell this one's actually a plastic chassis. Woo. Is this rapid rescue, rapid response? I can't remember what this one is actually called. They had it, it's been in the forever, for so long. But it looks good in this Baywatch paint job. And I appreciate that they all have the Hot Wheels license plate on them. I think that's kind of cool. I think a lot of cars did in that era. But this has the emergency Baywatch on it as well. The same red and yellow themed as the rest of them, which will go excellent with this playset. And I think, is this one of the ones? One of these, it is this one. So this one has it spelled correctly, first aid. There's a version of this truck, and I will put a screenshot here, that has the spelling of this. It's like the letters are transposed and it's spelled wrong. So there actually is a variation, an error variation of this truck, but I got lucky and got the one that is actually correct. because this is one I wanted to have cracked. I might go after the Air variant just because I think that kind of stuff is cool. But here we have the Suzuki Quad. This is one I think is cool. I wish they would still do this one. Matchbox has a couple quads, and I think Hot Wheels might have a couple fantasy ones, but they don't have any realistic ones like this anymore, I don't think. If I'm wrong, definitely let me know in the comments, but none of them are coming to mind. But this is a really nice casting. It's got a metal chassis. It's got those same like off-road like beadlock style wheels on them. It's got handlebars. It's got the Baywatch logo on the back. This is one of the ones that are definitely not scaled right. So there you can see it's like, it would be a monster. Like the person would be sitting like right there. It would have room for like 10 people on that thing. So it also has bigger wheels than the actual truck does. But this is a cool one. Will go along nicely with the playset. Very cool. Yeah, this will be a fun one. If you were a kid in the 90s that really liked Baywatch or just liked TV stuff in general, this would have been the setup right here. You got your 5-pack, you got your playset. I mean, you're set. You're going to have a good afternoon with this thing. Very cool. I like this. This was a good one. I like the licensed playsets. I wish they would do more of them. When is the last time we got a licensed Hollywood playset? It's been a while from Hot Wheels. Like, I'm trying to think. Probably like a Batman one would be the last one, or one of like maybe like a Avengers or something like that, even with the Racerverse or something. But I don't know if we've had just like a standard like realistic style Hollywood playset from Hot Wheels in a long time. So if anyone from Hot Wheels is watching that, please bring this kind of stuff back because it is so cool. It withstands the test of time. It can be the 90s, 2000s, whatever. It all looks good. So I really appreciate you watching. Let me know what you think of these in the comments if you're a fan of the throwback. If you had this as a kid, did you play with it? Did you watch the show as a kid? Like I said before, I didn't, but I appreciate this playset. The awesome 90s art. It just can't go wrong with this stuff. So let me know what you think of this in the comments. Like I said, I really appreciate you watching. This is Sam, 64 Wheels. Like and subscribe as always. I will have more videos coming up. Next Thursday, we will do another retro unboxing. I'm not sure what I'll have for next Thursday, but obviously something old. So like I said, really appreciate you watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.